January 10th. It's about 11 a.m. Day after the snowstorm. Came to investigate the damage. See what I can get done today. Here's Colorado for you. Beautiful, beautiful freaking sunny day. Gorgeous day. Almost feels like I could be shirtless, and yet there's snow on the damn ground. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay. You know, I gotta say, this is what I love about Denver, Colorado. By the time I'm done shoveling this driveway already and this sidewalk, my wood's already starting to dry back out right out here in the sunlight. So, you know, it's 34 degrees, feels like 42, beautiful sunny day. That sun feels great. Good vibes, good vibes. Supposed to be sunny all week, so we're gonna start back over on drying out this wood. We're gonna work on processing some of the larger stuff down. I'm gonna organize everything out and we're gonna have it laid out here. And what I'll do is I'm gonna use one of my survival tarps. I'll drape it over, probably do like a little lean-to with the tarp here. Cover up the wood, weatherproof it a little bit. It's gonna be great. Eventually get some lights in here. We're making progress day by day. Good deal, Lucille. It is chilly AF this morning. About 9 a.m. I'm out here. I want to get a couple hours of work done since the beautiful sun is up. I really want to try to work on drying out these logs here. I'm gonna work on rotating them, breaking some of the larger stuff down into tool making equipment, as well as fire building stuff. Separate out the two piles. I really want this stuff to dry out as much as possible before I start storing it on my planks. Everything over there is still covered in ice, so still pretty dangerous to work over in the bushcrafting area. Yeah, goodness gracious, it's about 29 degrees, feels like 35 it says. I mean, the sun's out, it looks nice, but golly Moses, it is chilly AF. We're gonna get some work done though. May not be able to see here all that well. It's pretty dark now, but I've got all of my tinder and kindling broken down into different sizes, different nice neat piles here. I've got most of my wood that I have all laid out here that's been drying all day. We've got all of the bark that I can use for fire shields. Got the other really good wood drying out, got my stumps drying out. And over here, it's still pretty icy. Alright, so I want to show you something cool. I saw this in a video when I was studying up. So if you don't have a saw or a nice knife blade and you're looking to break down some lumber, what you need to do is you need to look to practice some leverage. It really forces you to think about leverage, geometry, angles, physics. So what you do is you take a tree that's got a nice Y section here. You take the part that you're looking to break, let's say this, right? Too thick, there's no way I'd be able to slam it on my knee or break it apart with my hands. Snap it just like that. Let's try another one. This one's pretty thick. Wedge it nice and in there in the Y. Okay? Use that tension and that leverage. Snap that branch right there. Let's see if we can keep practicing that. Let's see how much of this we could break down like this. Now I'm using the leverage the other way. Try to figure out where those knots are and find the weak points in the wood to help snap the wood. Now that might be a little bit too close, right? You got to think about the distance, like a seesaw, right? It's just distance from the axis here. It's a little too close there, so if I make that distance just a little bit wider, I might just be able to get enough leverage to snap it. Not always a clean break. Another thing that I learned in my studying is that when you break a branch like that and you see that it's tearing away slowly, it's not breaking up really nice and sharp, it's not snapping apart quickly. If it's peeling apart, that means that the wood inside is still either green or wet. Just something to know. Helps you identify what's good dry wood that'll burn quickly and catch well, and what's wet wood that'll take a little bit more fuel to really get going. A lot of this bark coming off. Jeez. See? I mean, look how difficult it is for me to peel that away. I don't know if you could see that. There's definitely a greenish tint to that wood, which means it's not gonna burn very well. Not right off the bat, at least. But good to know, good practice anywho. Obviously, the greener the branch, the tougher to break, and the tougher to light. Gets me thinking, like, once that dries out, that could be a pretty cool, like, torch. You know what I mean? Where it's frayed right there. 3, 2, 1, heave, heave.